Hi, I'm the vending machine in the library, and this is Gachalive again. It's mostly going to be a pre-recorded, sort of unscripted Zatsu, where instead of just playing the game and commentating, I'll just talk about things and then put some light editing in between, as I just kind of sit here and try to get out of the negatives. So here I'm at negative 1 million yen, so that would be $6,950.04 in USD, which is a lot less than I expected actually. But yeah, I'm mostly just gonna be sitting here grinding Tsunomaki Junkin. I'll be doing this a couple times. It's a bit of a nothing kind of video, but I just kind of feel like it. I don't care. But yeah, so this is it. This is literally it. You know, I guess I can increase the size of my model here because it's less about the game and more about me here, I guess. Miko's already died. And speaking of Miko, on the last video I did about this, someone in the comments kind of mentioned how, oh, hey, we killed her. Anyways, in the comments of the last video, someone mentioned how Miko always loses in rock, paper, scissors, which she's dead here. And throughout this video, I don't think she'll ever actually win any of the fights. And she's just kind of guaranteed to lose because it's a reference to how she just kind of always loses at the Tsunomaki Junkin in the casinos on the Hololive server. So here I lost. It's definitely possible to win, as I did the first time around, but we're gonna keep Miko in anyways. We're gonna keep Miko in anyways. I really do not care if she dies. Like, yeah, she dies and takes damage off of every single roll, so she's not getting any damage in at all. But I'm just doing this just to keep in the Gen 0 kind of set. Just because I want to. So why else not? Let's go a little more. Let's go a little more me. Just a little. There we go. Iris level. Anyways. So, I guess the first thing I kind of want to talk about is, in real life, I'm around 170, 171 centimeters tall, which is like, I think it's like 5'7" in America. 5'7" in America units. Ah, my YouTube studio died. It's about... Oh yeah, we actually did it. It's about yeah, 5'7" in like America units. But I think I'm decently tall. But at the same time, right now I'm around 49.2 kilograms, which is about 108.4 in American, I think. I just did a quick Google conversion. So, I am very extremely light. I'm a complete paperweight. And it is kind of scaring me a little. So, over the next couple days and weeks, I want to try to eat a little more because honestly, the low weight is kind of scaring me a little bit. It's a little spooky. Like, I'll probably live. It's just like being a little underweight is just a little scary, you know? Oh. Oh. Sora clutch? Sora clutch? Nice. Literally the Sora carry. Anyways. Ooh, 3 of them are dead right off the bat, which is not ideal. We can so live this. No one's really taking any damage, so I think we'll probably live here. Ooh, actually, no. Azuki took damage. Roboco carry? Roboco sweep? Roboco sweep? Ooh, that's a hit. She just has to win, like, 7 times in a row. Ah, dead. So, one time back in, what was it? What, 7th grade? 8th grade? I was sitting around with one of my friends. No, 2 of my friends. Back in, like, 8th grade during class. And we were doing this group project in history, but I wasn't in the same group as them. The other 2 were in a group. We'll name them Jack and Carson. So, Jack and Carson are in different groups together, and I'm alone in another group. And our group ended up finishing early, so I went over to Jack and Carson, and I kind of snuck up behind them, and like, I came up behind Jack and I was like, hey, how you guys doing? And like, it kind of startled Jack. It's like, he jokingly sort of like flopped onto the ground and started shaking and like jittering, kind of like pretending to have a seizure. And then Carson kind of like, Carson was like checking on Jack, and he had his head, like his face behind Jack's head, because like Jack was like face down on the ground. So like Carson had his head behind behind Jack's head, and Jack got up a little quickly, and like he has a bit of a thick skull, so like he jerks his head back and it like slams into Carson's nose, and then like his nose starts like bleeding a lot, like like really bad. Like there were like puddles all over the ground and everyone was freaking out. And I felt so guilty because like I was kind of the one who like indirectly started all of this. So like Carson's like sprinting to the bathroom because he's like gushing blood like anime style. And like Carson, like Jack's all dizzy and stuff. Like both of them were fine. Like both of them are fine now, but like it was so goofy in the moment. A cool thing about me that I kind of like talking about a little is that I have a CPS of around 13 to 14. It's completely useless, but it's super fun to just jitter click. Like hear the mouse just like... It makes my arm hurt a little bit, but it's fun. Ooh, we lost like 3 in a row there. That's not good. I don't think we're winning this one. My VTube studio died again. Here, let's turn this down just a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. Here we go. When it comes to content on this channel, something I kind of want to try to do going forward is maybe play a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, not just Master Duel, but maybe like cook disgusting, gross decks on like dueling books or something. Like, I do have an interest in Yu-Gi-Oh! And would like to try to play a little bit of it, but I'm not sure if I want to like, you know, put too much of it on the channel. Like, yeah, my sort of niche right now is kind of, my tiny little niche right now is like Hololive fan games, but I'm not sure if this is too sustainable. Like, I could end up like falling back on Holocure and Idol Showdown, but aside from that, unless I just keep finding these small games, like I don't think I'll be able to like keep making content on Hololive fan games for like ever, you know? Like maybe I'll be able to keep going on for a couple more months, like maybe a year or two. But like when it comes to the Hololive community, I feel like if you're a Hololive fan, like you're one of 3 people. You're a bum, you're an artist, or you're a software developer. Like you're good with computers. I feel like it really reflects with how many Hololive fan games there are. The community is pretty decently big, and we have like a lot of games that have hit somewhat mainstream, like I've already mentioned Holocure and Idol Showdown. And a lot of the visual novels are definitely really fun. And I just kind of I really do enjoy digging around on itch for like different little fan games. There's this one game that I found, it's called Virtual Legends UCG, that I've played a while back. The video didn't do as good as my other videos, but I really do have a fun time playing that game. I'd love to make more videos about it, like playing different decks and things. Like again, I'm not sure if it'll do well. Heck, I'm not even sure this video will do well. Just chatting and then watching me dig myself out of 1 million yen of debt. But a really big part of this channel is that I really do just enjoy kind of digging through itch and fighting all these little Hololive fan games. I don't really mind that I don't get too much traction. I mean, I get a lot more traction than I feel like I should, which I'm really I'm really glad for. So, you know, like if you're watching this and enjoying this, then thank you. This video in particular isn't really meant to sort of go anywhere. I'm just kind of talking into the mic, watching Generation Zero slap Watame in the face over and over again. But if you do really kind of have a little bit of an interest in my channel or my content, or just kind of think what I'm doing is a little cool, then definitely subscribe and comment. I'd love to do what I do on a little bit of a larger platform. And, you know, like, I'm on YouTube, come on, who doesn't want to be bigger? But if you really are enjoying this, then, again, thank you a lot. Well, maybe not this specific video, I'm just kind of chatting into the mic. Probably, me in the future is probably gonna edit who knows what into the video. Yeah, like, this is pretty much unscripted, but I will definitely be cutting this down quite a bit. Probably sit here for like maybe 30 minutes to an hour, just kind of like talking, you know? I'd love to do this in front of an audience one day for live streams. Like, I'd love to stream one day and maybe do Zatsus. Because, you know, Zatsus are fun. But I kind of just, like, I kind of need a platform first in order to do those. I'm not really going down the traditional VTuber route of, like, debuting first and then just rolling with it, just streaming. I'm just kind of, like, doing basic content creator stuff, making YouTube videos first, because with my current art skills, like, look at my model. Look at it. I'm not really gonna, you know, wow anybody with a debut. I'm working on another one at the moment. It's not why content's a little slow right now. I'm just lazy. Ah, it died again. Here we go. YouTube Studio. Anyways, it's not that like I'm spending all my time working on the model. That's why videos are coming out slow. I'm just lazy. You know, YouTube is fun, but like, I don't have the endurance to grind. Like, I'm consistently lazy, you know? Like, maybe one-ish videos a week. Like, one video every couple days. I don't really like doing daily uploads. Because, one, I'm lazy, and two, I feel like it just kind of doesn't work. Every time I upload videos, like, next to each other, they don't really get as much traction. What was I just talking about? Anyways. But, yeah, overall, like, streaming definitely would be really fun, but I just can't do that yet since I don't really have a platform. Like, yeah, I could just go ahead and just start streaming, but I'd much rather have an audience first, just, like, an audience first to, like, bounce off of and talk to. Because, like, I already know how to talk to people. Like, I'm a little shy, but, like, I'm not, like, complete 100% social anxiety. Like, I can talk up a storm when I want to. So, like, I'd much rather have a small audience just kind of, like, bounce off of. Or I could just do these, where I just kind of sit and talk to myself, like, in the mic. But yeah, if you'd like to see me play any other games, then please let me know down below. Like, I love Hololive Fangames, they're all so fun, but if you really want me to play something, then I definitely could. Like, I could definitely play something like The Coffin of Andy and Layla and easily get some viewers from it. Maybe. But I don't think I exactly want to do that just yet. Ah, that one's close. But yeah, right now content is definitely a little bit slow. I want to start making more videos about Hato's Diary and more... Yeah, I want to start making more Hato's Diary videos, and then I also played Inane's Taco Rescue Mission about 4 or 5 days ago. I'd love to continue that game and play more of the levels of that game. So right now my content going forward for the next couple weeks or so is probably going to be just those two with like a smidge of other stuff I find in between. Rip unlucky Sag. Hey, we did it. The background music of this game is so nice. I don't exactly remember what is credited, but I honestly don't mind listening to this on loop for hours. So I'm on the itch.io page, and there's a section on the page below the disclaimer called potential questions. And one of the things says, what is the difference between characters and rarities? And there's a little bullet point that says, higher rarities have a lower drop rate, but otherwise every single card is the same, except Miko cards, which have a 90% chance of losing in rock, paper, scissors. So Miko's probably hit at least a couple times. Just a tiny bit. But for the most part, she does have a 90% failure rate, which is good to know. But yeah, I guess talking more about my channel, and just who I am. I've been putting stuff onto YouTube ever since like about a year ago. Earlier on my channel, those videos are still up, these videos are still up, but I played a lot of like Project Sakai and just did a kind of a bunch of other random stuff. Like I have a Yu-Gi-Oh video where I max the Live Twin player. I have a little bit of a meme video where it's Okayu and then the Mogu Mogu drink, which is actually pretty decent, by the way. Grape is nice, and what else? Yeah, the grape and lychee flavors are really nice for the Mogu Mogu drink. I don't drink it too much anymore, but like the lychee is definitely my favorite. My first ever video was I titled it "Beating Harambe to Death with My Bare Hands," as in like B-E-A-R. I remember thinking I was so clever for titling it that. And it's me playing a mobile game called Soul Knight and fighting a boss with only my fists. It actually got 33 views, and I was actually pretty surprised. So I just kind of have all those. And then I made a Holocure video called No More Takodachis. That only really got like 4 views, but I'm really proud of the editing. And then afterwards, I posted a sort of shitpost to Reddit. The Morbius to Suicide speedrun any percent. It actually ended up getting like 688 views because I posted it on Reddit. And it got a decent bit of traction. And I did it again for the Russian occupations of Beirut to guard Goombas Wikipedia speedrun. Both of them were pretty fun. I enjoyed making them. And I kind of just like recorded the thing and then like put in some sped up background music. And it got quite a bit of views. But it wasn't like any sort of serious stuff yet. I would only really start actually putting up content about 6 months later, 6, 7, 8 months later, with my Hololive visual novel about a phoenix's death. Like, I really only start about 6 months later with my first video about Amelia Watson case file number 420, which is a really, really good game. And it ended up getting like 27 views. And I just kind of decided, you know what, why not? I'll just start playing Hololive Fangames. Amelia Watson case file number 420 was a really, really fun game. And in the future, I'd definitely love to sort of remake the video and go back to it, because the game is just so well put together. And I can't really like push it anymore now, but it really was a fun video to make and just a fun game to record. And then after that, I played another Hololive fan game. And then I just kind of like, I just started playing more Hololive fan games after that. My first 3 videos, I used the first ever model I made, and it was a model, like, it was a male model with like really long wavy blue hair. But then I ended up making a second one, which I made a video of it showcasing, only getting like 24 views. And then after that, I've started playing more games, starting with Mume no Toshi going forward. And I remember being really excited when I dropped my Mume no Toshi video, because prior to that, my videos only really got like 25-ish views. And then Mume no Toshi ended up getting double that. It has 62 right now. And I just remember being so excited. Just over 60 views. And then about a month later, I played Mission Flayon. I played Mission Flayon, which was a fan game about Flayon's birthday actually. And it ended up getting around like 100. My VTube studio died. It ended up getting around like 150 views, resting at 176 right now. And I just I remember that just. And I just remember the feeling of when that video started getting more views. That, like, I remember just being so excited and thinking that, man, this is where I peak. Like, this video did so well. I'm so happy. I don't want anything else in life. Like, I've peaked here. And then I kept putting out more videos, and eventually I started like hitting that 160, like 150, 160, 170 thing a little more consistently. And just the feeling of seeing more views on my videos is just so nice. Like, I don't mind that I don't get too many views at all, but it's just so fun watching those numbers go up. Whenever a video doesn't do as well as the previous videos, I kind of don't really mind at all. Like, not every single one of my videos is going to be great, simply because, like, one, my niche is kind of small, and, like, two, I don't really have any consistent viewers, so I'm not really gonna have any consistent, you know. But I truly am having a lot of fun doing all this. And one day maybe I can hopefully upload more. Like, feel comfortable with uploading more and just be able to. I'll probably do this a couple times until like maybe I'm done, and until maybe when I'm done and I have like 0 yen, or just like I've broken past the deadline. But if I want to do this without making like 17 billion videos on this, probably start to have dedicated little sessions where I sit down and try to chip away like 50,000, 100,000 every now and then. Just so I don't like clog up my channel with all these videos where I just sit down and watch, the Hololive Generation 0, just kind of play rock, paper, scissors with Watame the whole time. In every video, I'll try to give each generation their own love. Just kind of like cycle between each generation, just so I'm not doing Generation 0 all the time. And maybe I'll be even more productive in those videos since I have Miko here. Like, I won't have Miko here, but, you know. Like, since I don't have Miko here. Right, so I think I'm just gonna kind of cap it off there. This was mostly just, again, just a chill video, unscripted, where I just kind of sit down and like watch a small number go up. I guess I might make this a series where I just kind of sit here and just watch the numbers go back up to 0. And I just kind of like sit here talking about different things. I'm not sure that if this kind of video would do so well, but if you guys do genuinely want to see more of this, where I just kind of sit down and talk about things, watching me sit down and play rock, paper, scissors with Watame for like 30 minutes, definitely let me know by commenting, liking, and subscribing and stuff. If you're still watching this far into the video, then I hope you have a good day.